intellectualization. I believe it's a process that we learn. It's never taught. It's learned when we are asked to understand something that we didn't naturally gravitate to, naturally evolve to. Like when we go to school, we're introduced to subjects that are presented to us, and we're asked to think about them. They weren't our choice. They weren't our natural desire to find out about these things. So the bridge between us and them isn't built in the beginning. The subject is treated as if it was something foreign, something to be studied and examined, something apart from ourselves. So we learn to treat it as if it were a part of ourselves. And we gradually become intellectualizers. The trouble is that some people never fully grasp that the subject is themselves, a part of them. And so it is as if they were the sun and all these subjects are revolving around them for them to reach out to and examine when they wish and intellectualize about. Touching but never being touched. Never realizing the full significance of this accumulation of all these thoughts tie into a grand thought. So we have all these realities within a reality. Never realizing, never striving to find full significance, never transcending the moment, living the lives that were presented to them, and dying without full satisfaction. Where are the brave people that are willing to go beyond themselves, to see life as it really is, and not be afraid? I'd like to be one of those people, but let's look at Rene Descartes. Now, he's the guy that brought us, I think, therefore I am. But to me, what he really presented to me was that all knowledge, that's even self-understood knowledge, is secondhand at best, and therefore unreliable. I mean, it is known that we interact with our external through our senses. The signals are generated by senses, and they travel through nerve waves to the brain and translated into the language of the society we are a part of, which we all learned in our own way. Now, if we could interpret these signals in our own language, the language that we used before we learned the language of the society that we were a part of, maybe that data, maybe that knowledge would be a little more reliable. But to have translated it into the language of the society that we were a part of filters it, and therefore makes it unreliable, although we function on it. So in order to get to reality, we have to tone down all this unreliable thoughts. It takes a brave, strong-willed person to do that. I'm not sure I'll ever get to the promised land, but I know that it exists. I know that being without being something is a reality. And to consciously exist in that reality is satisfaction.